I figured I'd make this video because it's so hard for me to find anything on these cars. This is a 2006 Mitsubishi Eclipse GT. Pretty sure the GSs are the same. I had a rear suspension issue. Knuckle bushings going out. I'll be pressing that one out later. I had to do it on the other side. A nightmare. But anyway, if you're having a problem with the rear camber arms, toe arms, whatever you want to call them, there's two of them. There's a rear one and there's a front one. And then you got your upper control arm. There's only one bushing here. I had a nightmare finding parts. This bushing's different. These two bushings for the trailing arm, trailing arm, upper arm are supposed to be the same. I had a hard time finding bushings for the control arms. But anyway, I'll show you real quick. So that was seized in there, obviously. And what I did is I got myself a Sawzall with a Diablo blade on it. Yes, you have to get the Diablo blades or you're going to be there forever. These were like 40 bucks. These are the 6 inches thick steel. They cut through it in about 10 minutes. It took me about 10 minutes. But you just want to get your blade in there and cut down through the bushing. And then you can see the nuts and bolts will fall off. So anyway, you want to take out this bolt. And in order to get this bolt out, you do have to take the suspension bolt out and push the suspension off. And then the bushings for these arms, you can see I did the other one yesterday. That's the rear. And I did the front toe arms with the ball joint on them, and I kept having problems. Obviously, you can see my tires wearing on the inside. No, I didn't get it aligned. I got it better than what it was the first time I was getting cupping. But you press that out. I used a big vise. I even ordered the kit, and this thing is almost a pile of shit. I mean, it works, I guess, if you don't have a vise. But the vise is what did it. But you'll press this out, and it will look just like this. And I don't know if I pressed it in on the right side or not, but I pressed it in from this side. And the offset bolts, or what are they called here? Camber bolts, or they're not called camber bolts. They're called eccentric bolts. And you can get these feedbacks. They come like this. The part number was 042914 kit. They're like $25 a piece. I don't know if you could have got cheaper ones. Do I think these are the best? No. And the problem is these aftermarket bushings that you get, the bolts are sloppy on the inside of them a little bit. This is a knuckle bushing, the one I have to replace. And this is a knuckle bushing. This is a 1/2 inch. And I think the OEM bolt's like a 12. So it's sloppy. You might have to put some kind of shim in there or find a better one. If you know a better part number for the rear knuckle bushings that I showed you, let me know. But for these arms, I think I used a Moog on the other one. But these is some better ones. They're Dorman's 905-202. And they look very similar. They're smaller, and you just press them in right there, and then they, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. If you got any questions, just put it in the comments. If you have any better part numbers, OEM part numbers, I'd love to hear it. And I'll make another video. I'm not real savvy with YouTube, so I don't know how to cut and edit videos. But I might upload the video after this is done. And you can see this back on. Oh, before I go, I did order this. And this is only like 35 bucks on eBay. But the other side's like 100. And I don't know why. But this is for my driver's side that I'm doing. But the problem is, again, there's the knuckle bushing that's Moog. That pretty much is the only one on the market that you can find. And you can see the inner diameter is bigger than that bolt. And what I did on my other side is I drilled the hole a little bit bigger and put a 1/2 inch bolt in it. And I'm not real happy with it, but I really didn't know what else to do. And I ordered this arm, and I don't want to drill the new arm. So since I got the bushings, I'm just going to press the old arms and then put the bushings in. But those arms are available. But you still have to worry about the knuckle bushing if that goes bad. And on both sides, mine went bad. So most likely, if you have the Eclipse, it's going to be the same thing. All right, thank you.